guys, welcome to Toy Chat. This is Autumn.
Max.
And Say.
And today we are reviewing the Disney Store Tangled the Series Rapunzel doll with all of her 16 points of articulation.
Ooh.
The biggest selling point.
By far.
Her packaging is pretty basic. There's nothing too exciting going on. It's basically just a simple purple. There's a little bit with her name. And so yeah, she's stylized after the new upcoming Tangled animated series, which the short movie Tangled Before Ever After is already available on DVD. I have not watched it yet. I should, I haven't, but it brings back the original voice cast and is, introduces a new story to the Tangled universe. And so these dolls are stylized the way they look in the show, which is big, buggy, cutesy eyes. And just very cartoony. The sides of the box are a little more fun than the front. They have a little bit of artwork that's styled after the show.
Aww.
Pascal.
Really nothing going on in the front or back.
Nothing at all in the back. Just solid purple.
And as you can see, it costs $20 US.
It's $19.99 is her standard price in the US. So that's it for her packaging. There's a very, very simple, light colored design in the background, but nothing too detailed.
I can appreciate not spending much money on packaging if it means more money goes to the doll.
All right, so this is the Tangled the Series Rapunzel doll out of box.
She stands on her own.
She does! Yay! So magical from a photography standpoint. So Rapunzel looks as she always does. She has her cute, sweet green eyes, which are very large in this release, very stylized. Some very prominent rosy red blush across her cheeks and nose with, her usual little freckles.
I love her little lopsided grin.
Yeah, it's like a little smirk, but it's still very sweet and innocent.
She has her bangs swept to the side of her face, and they're kind of in a little poof.
Swoosh.
Sweet.
Swooshy.
Side swept bangs.
Yeah.
Gelled, so they stay in that shape.
So Rapunzel has a hair clip in her hair that ties up what's supposed to be her bangs. It is a cluster of flowers.
And of course, that leads to the main feature, which is all of her hair.
Her hair is so long. It's
Well,
It's
show
almost
you.
twice as
Yeah.
long as she is.
yeah, it's very long, so she has legit Rapunzel hair. It's gonna be dragging
This
on
is
the
probably the
floor.
longest hair I've seen on a Rapunzel doll. It's a crazy length for a normal doll, because a lot of the Disney dolls that you get in the Disney store, like the Princess Collection, her hair is not that long.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she definitely has super long hair. Maybe not the longest, but
It's the standard outfit straight from the movie. It's obviously not super detailed, but like I mentioned the other day, I appreciate that the laces that go across the front of the bodice here are actually kind of stitched in, like it's a separate piece of fabric stitched onto the front, which with this kind of doll, it wouldn't have surprised me if they budgeted it in a way that they just print the pattern on. But
yeah,
it's
we have
actual-
seen that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a Mattel thing sometimes.
Yeah. Ooh, shade.
It is printed on.
No, it's
No,
not. It's
Oh,
not.
it's not
Yeah.
printed on.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's actual pieces of.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
It's stitched on, so you can't move it or anything, but it isn't just printed. And then all of the hems have this little white lace trim, which is really pretty. And the bottom skirt is just a thing of sparkles, which
It's a
by the
very Disney store
thing to do.
literally, their Princess Collection is literally just bombarded, splattered, drenched in glitter. There's sometimes there's no reason and there's glitter on this piece, but
I guess it shouldn't surprise you if you're a Disney Store's doll fan, but a bunch of glitter got all over me as soon as I opened this doll.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's my least favorite part of her outfit by far. The whole doll. It's my least favorite part of the whole doll. It doesn't look bad, but it's like they said, it's like that's something they do with all Disney Store dolls, and it's just, I don't like that fabric that they use for the Disney Store doll dresses too, because it looks crunchy and stiff to me. I would have liked it if they used some kind of softer, flowier fabric. I don't know if that would have been more expensive or whatever, but it doesn't look very good to me.
Yeah, even with glitter, it's pretty modest compared to like the Disney like Princess Collection, which is like overkill. And the bottom of her skirt is also like hemmed with lace.
Lacy.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that, but yeah, because some of them the dress just like stops there, and given that I don't like that material, I do appreciate that this is at least like lined with some lace.
Yeah.
But
Gives a little bit more dimension.
Yeah, you can't ask for much, but it definitely it fans out, which is nice.
you know, for her feet, there's not a whole lot to talk about because she's not wearing shoes.
It's true to her character.
Yes, she does not ever wear shoes, and you know, historically speaking, so. She just has her feet, which does lead into, though, the articulation. This doll is fully articulated. As it says on the box, 16 points for articulation. You can move her
Head.
Shoulders, elbows, wrists, waist,
Yeah.
and ankles.
Ankles.
knees. and like
Yeah, so she's very posable. She stands on her own, very movable, which I think is great both for playing with and as an adult collector. It's great for posing and photography for sure. I mean, nowadays the doll standard is like if it's fully articulated, that's all you're getting. But she does come with 2 accessories, one of them being her black frying pan weapon that has a nice little handle for her to hold it, and her little chameleon buddy Pascal comes with her as well. So she comes with an accessory and a pet.
I'm curious if like Disney has heard people's interest in like articulated dolls, because I think she's more articulated than like the limited edition, like, you know, Disney princesses.
I feel like because they assume, we've talked about this before, but because they assume the average person doesn't open those, they occasionally cut corners,
Yeah.
like, on the down low.
Yeah, let's
Oh,
see how long her hair is. So, oops. So that's where her feet ends.
Not yet, not yet.
And it
not
keeps
yet.
going
Keep
and
Oh.
Quite long.
yes.
Yeah.
Long and vibrant and pretty soft too. It does tangle easily, so I don't know if this was for a kid. I feel like it would just become a hen's nest in no time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like as you can see, just moving it, it's already got a little bit of tangles through it, and it's fairly brushable, but it's fragile enough that I would have parental supervision on that one.
Yeah.
To be honest, but
I'm wondering if I need to boil wash the bottom.
Alright, just for the heck of it, you know, we have my favorite Rapunzel doll. This is the Heroes versus Villains, Wave 1, I believe. Yeah, it's Wave 1. It's the Disney Fairy
Tale Designer Collection.
Heroes versus Villains, Rapunzel and Mother Gothel.
There are a few very slight and subtle differences between these 2 Rapunzels.
Very slight. I don't think you can tell which one costs more. Which one is you have to take out a mortgage for.
Yes. I mean, hair length, though. I don't know. Her hair is pretty long, too.
And her is covered in tinsel. And it's a different color. I prefer that hair color than the bright yellow.
yeah, but I mean, this is for an animated show.
So,
It should
definitely,
be bright.
Definitely.
Ironically, I feel like, or maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like the animated version is actually more accurate to what it was in the movie, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Because the Disney Fairy Tale Designer doll, it's almost like this like
Reimagined.
strawberry blonde kind of like slightly auburn. Yeah.
It's funny, the coolness of both the purples in her dress and the coolness of her hair compared to the movie version, it adds to her kind of cold demeanor.
I know.
On this
she's
release.
she's like Flynn.
Who was that? Flynn who?
I definitely love the limited edition Rapunzel a lot more, but I am a little jealous of the new articulation that the new Rapunzel has.
It's such an interesting release for them to choose to go so all out with articulation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that. I hope they continue that trend.
I mean, Rapunzel's a very like active princess, so maybe that's like part of the reason why.
But this is just for the Tangled series show, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're not gonna see other princesses with this style.
You know, at Disney
I'd
Store,
be
if you're
down.
watching this, which you're totally not, but it's like, yeah, I think they should include more like super articulated you know, Disney dolls, and they made it a selling point on the box. So I mean, hopefully they do know that it is a selling point.
Yeah, well, I mean, hope that if that means like if they release more limited edition dolls, they would, you know, take in consideration more articulation for their limited edition, super expensive dolls.
Yes.
Can't be upstaged by a $20 doll, right? Definitely for $20 you get a lot. I mean, the packaging is a little basic, but Autumn said, you know, alright, they focus on the doll itself and spend the budget there rather than just the packaging. To me, it's worth the $20.
I really like her cute, cartoony, stylized face. I think it adds an element of sweetness and mischief. I'm very excited to photograph this doll. I think, you know, you could put her in a lot of really fun different poses, and dolls that can stand on their own are so rare. This doll is exclusive to the Disney Store in the US. Definitely if you're a fan of Rapunzel, you like highly articulated dolls, I would for sure recommend her.
Yeah. So if you don't live near a Disney Store, she's also available on the website as well.
Alright, thank you for joining us for our review of Tangled, the series Rapunzel. Be sure to let us know if you guys are interested in this release, or if you've watched Tangled Before Ever After, which is the introductory movie to the series. If you're a Disney fan, Disney princess fan, be sure to let us know your thoughts, and we will see you next time.
Bye.